Hey everybody, in today's video I am going to show you how you can pick a profitable product out of ClickBank, create a landing page for it, and start making sales to the tune of $100 or more per day from that particular product. Hi, I'm Brandon from Business Beyond 40. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more great ideas on how to make money online and also how to start your affiliate marketing business. So I know you're all eager to find out how to do this, so let's jump in and let's get going. So first place that we're going to start is at clickbank.com. If you haven't created an account there yet, head over to the sign up button, go and select that and go and complete all the details there that they're seeking as part of your registration. Things like the country that you're from, first and last name, etc. Go and complete that. So once you've created your account, you will log into ClickBank. And once you're logged in, this is what your dashboard will look like. This contains a snapshot of your previous sales, and here you can see from one of my accounts, you can see the sales that I've made over a 2-week period. Now, in true transparency, there are some days that I didn't make any sales, as you can see from this particular graph, right? But over a 2-week period, I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sales during that particular time period, and you can see from here that I made $94 on that particular day, $100 there. That one was my lowest at 42. So the person only bought one particular product on that particular day, whereas all of these were multiple products that were actually purchased during that time period, 94. But that's due to the nature of this product and the commissions that I earn. In today's video, what we're going to show you is how to earn $100 or plus, or to find a product that affords you that kind of commission during this process. So once you've logged in, this will be your dashboard. It'll look slightly different when you log in for the first time, because you won't have any sales attributed to you. But in any case, what you're going to do is you're going to head over to Marketplace, so here on the left hand side, and when that opens up, it's going to bring you to this particular page. You can see on the left hand side here is a menu of all the different categories within ClickBank, and you can go and search through there until your heart's content, or you can spend hours doing so. But the quickest and fastest way to find a product within ClickBank is to head up here to find all products, and all you do is don't type anything into the search bar, just hit the search little magnifying glass over there, the search key. So once the results have been returned, ClickBank will rank them in order of the most popular products that have been sold on their network in the last certain time period. So the top ranking one here is something called Exipure, and here you can see that the average sale or average conversion for each sale here is $156. Some of the other key metrics that you are looking for on a profitable product are these little blue arrows backwards and forwards. That means that there's some recurring billing. So the great thing about recurring billing is that once you've made the initial sale and someone has actually bought that product, there's an option for them to continually purchase that product on an ongoing basis, and that means you continually receive or earn commissions for that product every time they repurchase those particular products. Another item that you want to particularly be looking for is this little orange arrow pointing upwards. That means that this particular product, as part of their sales funnel, when they're selling their product, they have various upsells after the initial offer. So the first offer might be one particular bottle of this Exipure product, and the upsells from that might be 3 bottles or 6 bottles, or there might be a cookbook or whatever else is that they offer as part of their upsells, which also means then that you earn commissions on those upsells as well. So some of the other information that ClickBank will actually tell you about this particular product is they'll tell you what the initial conversion dollar amount is that you're likely to earn. So on this particular product, you can see you can earn $153. Although here the average conversion is saying 156, this will take any upsells into account as well, and any of the recurring billing that takes place. So because there's not a big discrepancy or big difference between these two amounts, it is safe to assume that not many people either take the upsell, or initially the people are taking the highest offer that is available to start off with. Or thirdly on that is that the recurring billing, although it says there's an amount of $49, not a lot of people are taking that particular offer up of continuing with it for an ongoing basis. So just a couple of things to bear in mind with the information that is provided. But that is about as much information that ClickBank will actually provide for you for this particular product. But I'm going to show you another product, also free, that you can go and sign up for. It is called CB Snooper, basically clickbanksnooper.com. Go and head over there, go and create yourself an account. Once again, I'm not going to go into showing you how to create an account. Just enter your details and create an account. Not that difficult. Once you once you're logged in, this is the home page and this is the dashboard. And some of the good things about this particular product is that they tell you what are the top 5 ranking products on ClickBank at this particular point in time. You can see as of November the 17th, these are the particular products. So Java Burn, Exipure, FB Tonic, etc. They're on the right hand side. But the great thing that we will also want to be looking for are those that are the rising products. You don't want to be necessarily be promoting a product that is on the downward slope. You want to be those that there's a take up on it, there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of hype about it, a particular product. It might be new to the market, or there are a lot of affiliates out there that are actually promoting it. So let's have a look here. The top 5 rising products are these 5 over here, and here you can see Exipure is appearing in 2 of those. You can see Exipure is the second most sold product over here, and is also part of the fourth fastest rising product on this particular dashboard. And then on the right hand side, you can also see which products are actually falling, and here you can see Java Burn, which happens to be the highest one, is on the decline. But 803 products sold in the last period, that is still pretty good by any standards, right? 803 of them are being sold. You must know that you should be able to get in on some of that action. So let's move over to rising products on the left-hand menu here, and this will just categorize all of the products that are actually on the rise, as in increasing in the number of sales that they are making. As you can see, they order them by the greatest or the highest improvement in gravity over the last reporting period. And if you go through here and have a look, you can see that this particular, the very first product, this Manifestation Guards, has had a 26.1% increase, which happens to be its gravity now. So this kind of gives you an indication that this is probably a new product on the market, which let's just, if we head over here to new products, let's go and have a look. And yes, there, Manifestation Guards is a new product. So hence the reason that is why it has a gravity increase equal to the amount of what its gravity is at this particular point in time. You earn 75% commission, initial sales $27, average sales, yes, 47. So this gives you an indication that a lot of people will actually purchase additional products as part of the upsell, and then the rebill amount of $29, and that they will stay on for a period of time as well, which will contribute to your average sale amount. So having a look through here, you could look at various products that you would want to promote. I'm going to look for something in the health and wellness niche, because that generally is one of the top niches in which to find particular products. People are always willing to spend money on their health and their wellness. So coming through and having a look, there's that Exipure again. You can see they're making 556 sales. It's increased by 10 in the last reporting period. Not too shabby. And then there's another thing here, Glucofort, leading blood sugar, relatively low gravity of only about 17, had a probably almost a 30% increase on its growth in the last reporting period. And you can see here you get 67% commission, you earn $142. There's no rebill on this particular product though, but $142 is pretty good as far as commissions go. Now, the next thing that you can do within CB Snooper is you can actually go and click on the particular product, and they'll provide you with some additional information. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on this Glucofort, this leading blood sugar support product. And in here, we get a report back of how this product is doing. You can see that its overall ranking within ClickBank is 176. That has raised 68 places in the last day. It has a gravity of 17.4, and it has gone up by 5.76% in the last day. Right, so this is definitely on a trajectory heading up, and you can see that it's been around for about 16 days or so. And as we move down in the reporting, you can see that the overall ranking is currently sitting at 176. It started way up here to the 2,500 mark, and is slowly at a big dip down there. Must have been a massive drive within ClickBank at this particular point, and it's on a steady decline heading possibly to the number 1 spot. You can see that the number of sales are increasing during this time period as well. This is continually growing. So this is potentially a good product that you can get on the forefront with, get the lion's share of the sales of this particular product. Right, so you can see that the initial earnings started off at about $180 that people were making right about 5 days ago, and it's just slowly declining to about $140, averaging out at that particular point. And you can see that, yes, the average affiliate there is making about $140 per sale, which is not bad. I'd be smiling at $140 a day if all you needed to do was make one sale, right? And that's just the commission, 67%. And referred means that 99% of all the traffic is coming from affiliates, as opposed to the owner themselves selling the product or coming through from search engine requests. So you know that it's a relatively new product on the market because not everybody is searching for the product by its name. Now that we have a product that we potentially would like to promote, let's do a little bit more investigation. So we know that it's Glucofort. So all you do is over here, you come and collect the particular name, head back over to the marketplace and come back into here and search for it. And so that you actually get the particular product. And here you can see a couple of other things now that are available to you as an affiliate. There's an affiliate page there where they'll give you assets that you can use to promote this particular product. So they'll give you the likes of images, email swipes, anything along those lines. And they'll also give you the all important terms and conditions as the affiliate, the do's and the don'ts of what you're allowed to do. And this will also give you the landing page. So let's open up both of those and let's go and have a look at what this product looks like and what is on offer to the affiliate. So yeah, you can see it's a powerful blood sugar support product, and there's the video sales letter in there, as well as some details about this particular product, which is, you don't normally see this from a ClickBank product. Normally it's just the video sales letter or it's a text-based sales letter. This one seems to be a combination of both. And let's go and have a look at the affiliate assets that are available to us. Here they come and tell you what your earnings per click. This is just potentially how much if you're gonna be promoting this product on paid traffic sources, that you could potentially earning $5 for every click that you send to them. That obviously depends on how much you're actually paying for your clicks to get to their landing page. So your average value of the cart is $158 plus. You saw that it has probably dropped down to about $142 at the moment. Good commissions. So in this section, you'd be able to create your hop link. This is your affiliate link that you will be using to direct traffic to the offer. And based upon that affiliate link is how you will get paid. And I'll show you shortly where you're able to obtain your affiliate ID in ClickBank. So let's just scroll down. Here you can see there's some high converting email swipes. You can come and we can download those. So we may as well start that. You can see this top performing banners. You can download those banners as well. You can see there's a whole lot of curiosity based imagery that is being provided. And you could then use that. And then the all important terms of service. This determines how you're allowed to promote a particular product, what the do's and the don'ts are. Don't create any additional bonuses around a product, but those are there for you to go and read and make sure that you don't breach, because the last thing you want to do is go to all the effort of creating a landing page, driving traffic through to a particular offer for your account to get suspended because you've breached the rules. So the next thing that we're going to go and do is go and see if we can find any landing pages that other affiliates are already using to drive offers to this particular product, and then we can potentially model our landing page after them if we think that it is going to be successful. So what you do is you head back over to the actual video sales page and go and copy the URL for this particular website, and you go over to a website called similarweb.com, and in there you go and paste in that particular domain, Glucofort, and you go and search, and this is going to provide us with a whole lot of other information about this particular website, if there is sufficient traffic for it. Once again, SimilarWeb is for free. You can go and make use of it. If you want more detailed reports out of this particular product, you would then need to purchase it. But for the intents of what we want to use it for today, this should be sufficient. So you scroll down here, this will give us the global rankings as well as the country rankings for this particular website. And you can see it's been running since about May, and traffic is slowly been increasing. Had a big drop off in the month of October. I'm not sure what has happened there, but we're still getting about 604,000 hits on this particular site in this particular month. And yeah, you can see that 72% of all traffic that goes through to the GlucoFort website is originating from the US. The next largest country there is 6%, so there's quite a big discrepancy there. And then Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the top 5 tier countries in the affiliate marketing space. Right. And if we scroll down, the next important thing to look for here is the sources of traffic that are going through to the glucofort.com website. And you can see here by far the largest amount of traffic going through there are referrals, sitting at 59% of the traffic. But yeah, we've got 58%. We go and click on referrals. It'll tell us here how those referrals are coming through to this particular site. So what you can do is you can see that these are all the different websites that are actually generating traffic to GlucoFort. You can see this website here, Happy Healthy Me, sending 28% of the traffic through to GlucoFort. Blessed and then whatever it is, you can go and have a look at each of those. And I've had a look at them. Not all of those pages build, because what is actually happening here in SimilarWeb with the unpaid version is you're just getting the root domain that is actually sending traffic to GlucoFort. So you're not getting the actual full URL of what the landing page is. So looking over here, glucofortplus.com, I can see this is a WordPress website, which is one of the options where you can go and create your own free landing page, but I'll show you another option in a little while. So if you go and you select that and you go and open that up, it'll open up into a new page. And here you can see that you've got a website called glucofortplus.com, whereas our original site is called glucofort.com. Now, heading back to this particular landing page or a squeeze page, this is where someone has actually taken the actual landing page, the actual video sales it. If we head back here and we look at some of the information that is sitting in here, like the blood sugar level support, helps support your blood sugar goals and the body's natural ability to stay healthy. If we go to this particular landing page, you can see that they've just copy and pasted those particular line items into their landing page. Now, if you had read the terms and conditions for this particular product, you would know that you shouldn't actually be creating this particular page, but that's neither here nor there for us. We're not the ClickBank affiliate police, right? But let's have a look at how they've structured their landing page in order to direct their potential customers over to the actual video sales letter. So if you look here, they've taken imagery from their actual landing page. You see that we didn't have that image that was available to us, so they've just screen scraped that and placed it onto their particular landing page, and then used all the content off their landing page to actually build this page. This particular button here will then take you over to that landing page, right? And they give done a slight review on the product, which is allowed. So that portion of it is allowable. But what you and so they go through and they give some more details about the product and a couple of call to action buttons to get the person to go over and click off to the landing page, which would then bring them over here, and then they'll get credited with the sale for that particular product. So you could go and create a page like this if you were so inclined. I generally don't create my pages like this. What I would like to do is either create a quiz for the particular landing page. It just gets the person a little bit more engaged in your site, and they start providing some information about their health to you. Not that you're looking for that information, but it just gets them into the mindset that they're safe and is able to click on your particular website. And as part of that quiz, you'll then direct them over through to the landing page as part of the process. So the next step in our process is to actually create our landing page or our squeeze page. Now, the platform that I use to create my landing pages, as well as my funnels and my blog, are all hosted on the same platform. And the great thing about Systeme.io is that it's actually free to start off with. You can create 3 funnels, you can create 1 blog with unlimited number of pages, and it's an autoresponder and everything all combined into one. Come over and get started for free. Sign up for a particular account. All it requires is an email address. Just go ahead and sign up. So I've now logged into my test account and head over to menu on this side and select funnels. and we're going to go create our first landing page. So here's my first funnel that I have already created. If you're going to create yours for the very first time, you just head over to create. You'll give your funnel a name. There are a couple of templates that are already available. What I normally start off with is just the custom option, and select that, and then go and click on create, and it will create your very first funnel for you. But here's mine, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over into it, and we're going to go create that very first squeeze page for this funnel. You can see this is a blank funnel. There's nothing in it. So we're going to go create our very first step. I am going to call this particular page in my funnel, I'm going to call it Glucofort after the product. And the type that I'm going to want is going to be a squeeze page. I'm going to select save, and the page is going to get created for me. As you can see now, there are a number of templates that I can actually select to use for my squeeze page, and you can go through various of those and go and pick the one that you want, that you feel will be most fitting for your particular landing page. As I want to apply this particular template to my page, I come over and select, and that particular template will now be applied. As you can see, here is the name of our funnel that we created. Below that is the path or the URL for our particular squeeze page. This will default to your username account. You can also go and go and purchase a domain, and then come and apply that particular domain here, and then that'll be referenced here. But what we want to do after that / we want to give it something, I suppose, a little bit more specific to the product that we promote. And in this case, it is a blood sugar level supplement. So I might just call it blood sugar. Then that'll be a little bit more descriptive than just a random set of numbers in the URL. Right, next what we're going to go and do is we're actually going to go edit this particular page, and we're going to go create what we want on this page, and in order to promote our product and get our customers to click through to our offer. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to get rid of most things over here. We're not going to want a logo or anything like that at the top of our page. We're going to want a row over here. We shall delete this entire section as well, and we will go and create what we want in there. So at the top, what I'm going to do, this row, I am going to now go and create a headline. I'm going to just drag the headline text into that particular row, and this is where we will create our headline for this particular product. Offline, I've already created the content for this particular page, and so I'm just going to copy and paste what I want in here as my headline. I'm going to put that in there. Let's go. So it's going to be a reverse diabetes with a simple daily routine without any unwanted nasty side effects or surgery. That's going to be my headline. How I come up with the content for this particular page is literally by watching the video sales letter for the particular offer. In there are many clues about what problem the product is solving, what benefits there are for the consumer of that particular product. It is just up to you to go and to find the benefits of that particular product and put them into your landing page. Other sources of content for your page that you can model after is just head over to Google and type 2 diabetes and go and Google the particular products that you are wanting to research. So what I'll do over here on Google is I'll work through all of the posts that are listed here, especially on the first 2 pages or so. I'll come and open them up, and we'll have a look at the content in there and gain an understanding of what your potential customers are experiencing when they suffer from the condition that they have, and hence why the reason you are promoting the product, so that you can alleviate that particular pain. So I'll go through numerous websites plus that video sales letter to come up with the content that I'm going to put into my actual squeeze page or my landing page. So let's head back over to my landing page here. The next thing that we're going to want to create for the heading is an image that can go behind the words of this particular headline. And in order to do that, I'm going to head over to canva.com. Canva.com is free, once again, for you to use. So you just go and create an account. Once you've logged in, you head up over to the right over here. There's a create a design. Go and select that and just go and create a presentation for now. And what we're going to look for over here are certain kind of imagery that we can put on the background of that text for our headline that is going to intrigue some or pique some interest with our consumer when they come and land on our page. So what we're going to do is head over to elements on the left hand side. Over here I am going to type in diabetes, hopefully I spelled that correctly, and in here I'll start to look at whatever images are available for use that I can use as my background. So generally what I'm looking for is not so much a real life photo as what it is probably more just a schematic or a colorful diagram, something like that, that would really get someone's interest. Let's do, I don't know, pancreas, that is what is affected by, and this is the kind of image that I would be wanting to look for. The only problem with this is because I'm looking for a landscape image, this is in a portrait layout, is not going to really work in that particular layout. This is something that is of interest. If you take it and just drag it over to your actual presentation, you can then right and click, set it as image, and then that is something that we can potentially work with. So just add another page and I'll continue looking. But anything along these lines, once again, it's just a square image. These over here are quite interesting. And this one might be of interest. There is a pull in there, as well as it's showing the pancreas and some green function and some chemical layout over there. So let's say that I ended up selecting this as my image. I then come over here to the download button. I come and select that and I change it from a PDF because I don't want to download a PDF, but I want a PNG or as an image of it. I only want the second one. I'm not going to take the first one, and I am then going to download that particular image. Once it's downloaded to my computer, I will actually then just resize that particular image so it's a little bit smaller because it'll come down in full size, and just because I want my landing page to load as fast as possible. So once I've resized my image, so I'll head back over to my headline and I will come and create, so here's background image. I'll come and upload an image here. And you'll see that that image has now been placed into the background. So once you're happy with the headline, and you can come back and tweak this at a later stage again, you can now start to create the next section of your landing page. And next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and create a survey that I'm going to want to put in at this particular spot. As I mentioned earlier, surveys are a great way to get people to engage with your page and to feel confident in selecting and clicking on your particular page. And my first question is going to be, what age group do you fall into? I'm not going to have a subtitle to that. I'm going to have 30 to 39. I'm going to have 40 to 49. And the final step after we've created all our questions is to actually exit out of the survey and head over to final step here. And this will be the last part of the survey that the customer will see. And in here, we're going to place our affiliate link. So we come in here and what we do want here is the button. and we will change the text of this particular button. And what this action here is, we're going to want it to open up a specific URL, and this is where we're going to place our affiliate link that we get out of ClickBank. So what we do is we head back over to ClickBank, and not that one, and remember over here was the offer within ClickBank, and we go and select promote. And what you would do here is you create your account nickname. In this particular one, I'd select that, and you want the default, and you're going to click on generate the hop links, and this will give you a particular landing page. So if we take that and we head back into our editor, we can take that and place it into the URL over there. What you also want to do is go and just open up a new tab, go and enter it, and have a look at what the landing page actually looks like. Make sure that it's actually working, because the last thing you want to do is go to all the effort of creating a landing page and then your link does not work correctly, and this brings you to the particular landing page on here, so you know that that actually works. So heading back here, so we've got our link that has been placed into this particular button, but what we want to do now is we just want to edit the text on that button. So that is our quiz portion of the landing page, and if that is all that you wanted to create in your particular landing page, that would be fine. For me, I'm going to create a little bit more content on the bottom of this, and this will really help if you want to drive some organic traffic to this particular landing page, that there's actually more content on this particular page so that you can refer people to it in the various groups on Facebook, and we'll talk about driving traffic in a little while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create some more content to go into this page, and I will be back with you shortly. Right, once you've created your squeeze page or your landing page and you've completed everything, there are so many tweaks and that you could actually apply to a particular page. You could spend hours doing this, but we want, for the purposes, we want to get this thing up and running and get people landing on this particular page. So as you can see, what I've done over here, last that I spoke was when I had created the quiz. This is the first part of that, and then what I did was I created some content for my landing page. So here I've created some facts, and once again I would have obtained these kind of facts from some of the Googling that I did on various other websites about type 2 diabetes. And then I provided some tips for the users that they could use to reverse type 2 diabetes. And they're also, once again, are very generic. They are confirmed amongst multiple websites so that you know that what you're providing is factual. And I've done that. I've provided 3 different tips, and the fourth one here is where I get them to go and watch that very same video. All I've done here is I've created a link to the video sales letter that we used at the end of our survey, and what I'm doing here is I'm getting them to feel, I'm getting the users who are visiting this particular page feel like they're getting some valuable information from the page, something that they can actually go and apply. And right at the end, I'm inviting them to watch a video, which is going to be the video sales letter, containing more information about further tips that could actually reduce their blood sugar levels. And from there, they will then click through to the video sales letter. So on this particular page, I've got 2 options for them to access that video sales letter. One is by completing the quiz, and the second is by reading through the rest of the blog. And you'll find that certain people will complete the quiz, others will prefer to read more on about it, but this last step here may get them to then actually click through. Now, you could also convert this into a button, sending them off to the video sales letter, but that is completely up to you as to how you want to design that. Right, the next step is to actually start driving traffic to this page. I'm going to show you 2 steps on how to do that. One is going to be organically, and the second is going to be through paid advertising. Right, let's head over to Facebook. where we can promote our particular offer. So I'm going to go and search for diabetes in the top left hand corner on the menu. Scroll down to groups on the left hand side, and Facebook will provide you with a list of groups that are available that deal specifically with diabetes. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find some of the potentially larger groups that are available. The public groups, you'll still need to join the particular group, but you should be able to gain access to it. And you'll look here, you see public group of 18,000 members, another one of 20,000 members. There's 70 posts happening there per day. There's 26,000 members over here. And you can go and let's go and have a look at this Diabetes 101 for beginners. And what you're going to want to do here is come and have a look at some of the types of posts, and yeah, you'll come and start offering valuable content. So the research that you've done about diabetes, you'll come and provide them with this kind of information in here. Answer some people's posts, some of their questions along those lines, and then you can start to refer them to your landing page or your squeeze page in this particular case, and from there they'll be able to link through to your final offer. What you don't want to do is come in here and place your ClickBank link directly into these groups. You'll probably find that when you apply to join these groups so that you can comment, you'll find that they'll probably limit or restrict you from actually just pasting affiliate links directly into there. But the idea around being an affiliate is actually offering value, offering content that can actually help your end user or your end consumer so that they can then actually go and make that purchase, right? So you'd go and do that. This is not a fast strategy, but it is a free strategy. So what you would do, you do this and you constantly do it. Another platform where you could go and start offering content and providing answers to people who are seeking answers to their questions would be on forums like Reddit or Quora. Go and add some value to someone's questions and then direct them to your landing page from there. And from there, they will click through and go to the video sales letter for the product that is going to solve their particular problem. But as stated, this is a long-term strategy. It's a free strategy, and it'll take a while in order for you to gain traction. In the original screenshot that I showed you right at the beginning of me making 5 or 6 sales over a 2-week period, those sales were made by making use of paid ads that I was running off the Bing Ads platform. So what I'm going to show you next is how to create a Bing ad, and for as little as $20 a day, you could be generating up to $100 a day in return. So put $20 in, get $80 out. That is a great return for your investment on those paid ads. Right, so let's head over to Bing Ads and I'll show you how to create that ad. So head over to ads.microsoft.com, go and sign up for an account, and once you created that account, you'll be able to start running your first lot of ads through to your squeeze page. Now, once you logged into your Microsoft Ads account, head over to the campaign section on the left-hand menu, come and select Create Campaign over here. And what we want to do is, what is the goal of this particular campaign? In this, the very first one here is visits to my website or to our squeeze page in this particular case. So we're going to go and select that, and all we're going to do is run search ads. So this is where people search within Bing, and your ad will then display as part of those search results. So now what the great thing is about search ads is that people already have an intent to want to find out something. In this particular case will be type 2 diabetes based upon this product, but it will pertain to whatever product it is that you promote, right? So there's already intent for them to come and search for a particular product, and you're going to be providing an answer to those search questions that they have. So we'll go ahead and we'll select search ad and we'll select next. And over here, you'll come and give your campaign a name. So Glucofort is what we will call it based upon the product name. Call it whatever you want. You can copy campaign settings from another campaign if you so wished. Here, I'll leave it unchecked at this stage, so a campaign budget, and you can set it to whatever you want. If you wanted to spend $5 a day, then that's what you would spend. So once your $5 limit has been reached, then your ads will then cease to display for the remainder of that particular day. For me, I'll leave it at $20 per day. For now, location, the default here is Canada, Ireland, United Kingdom, and United States. Once again, you would probably go and have a look at your affiliate vendor and have a look at where they recommend what countries they're getting the best results. And if you recall from our search in similar web, you would have seen that this particular product had a good result set out of the United States. So you can either leave that as the default based upon our research data, or you can go and specify the locations that you want. And over here, what we can do is, if we just want to target the United States, let's go and select United States, hit enter. And over here, we would select the United States as a country or region. If you were able to obtain information specific to a specific state, you could then go and target specific states. So there we go. We'll go and select the United States for this particular ad. And then who should see your particular ads? People who in your targeted areas, or people searching for or viewing pages about your targeted area. So what I normally do is I'll normally remove those. So what this means is, if I could be living in Australia, and if I'm searching anything about the Grand Canyon, I could then be getting the ads about about your particular product. But I only want those that reside within the locations that I have set my ads to run in. So we'll leave that. And languages, the default here is English, because that is my computer and the country in which I live. And obviously, if your product is English, leave it in English. And then what we're going to do is go to save and go to the next step. In here, what we're going to want to do is put in the website URL. This doesn't need to be your affiliate link at this stage. So all you do is you head back over to the Glucofort website, and we'll go and grab that particular URL. Why Bing wants this is that you'll see that Bing will use that to start populating and giving you various keyword ideas that you can use in your ads. So it's pretty cool. So just go and get the Glucofort website URL, go place it in there. And as you can see, Bing has already now started to populate various suggestions for me for this particular ad. So fairly quick. Right, ad group name. So we'll go with Glucofort, and we'll go with general to start off with. So under the keyword section, what we're going to want to do over here is select the keywords that we believe people, when they search for those keywords, will benefit by viewing our landing page and by the offer that we're going to be presenting to them. So things that we're going to be wanting to place in here will be items like type 2 diabetes and diabetes. What else should we do? Let's go with reverse diabetes, lower blood sugar level, and then that should be sufficient. So whenever anybody searches Bing with any of those keywords in it, your ad will be displayed to them. So, and over here on the right, if you wanted to, you could come and have a look here and see what Bing have actually suggested as good keywords to actually be including in your ad. So you can see diabetes, you can see that monthly there's about 127,000 searches that take place. Foods, type 2 diabetes, there's 60,000 searches that are taking place. So go and have a look in there, and you can add those into your keywords. Right, let us have a look at what else we want to. We don't want to add any other ad groups at this stage, but you could if you wanted to. So we'll just stick with the standard ad group format, and here we're going to go and create our particular ad. So there's our keywords that we had initially, that we just entered in. We'll leave it as the default responsive search ad. Your final URL. So this URL over here, this is going to be your landing page, or the squeeze page that we just recently created. This is the one that you're going to enter in over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back over to system.io, and we're going to go fetch that URL. Over there, you can go and copy that particular URL. Now we head back over to our Bing ad, and we go and place that in there. And then that is our landing page or our squeeze page is where our final URL is going to be. So what we're going to do over here is we are going to go and create headlines for our particular ad, and you'll see that those headlines over there will be derived from those text boxes over there. I'm quickly going to go populate headlines in here. So what you want to do is you want to go and create as many different variations of headlines as you possibly can. You can say, see, I've gone in here and I've filled all of those, plus I've added about 2 or 3 more along the way. And over here, as in the example of the ad that's going to display when anybody searches those on those keywords that we entered earlier, you can see there's reverse type 2 diabetes, which it'll pick up from our very first headline, and then control blood sugar levels, and a third one will display here. Generally, Bing will only show you 2 headlines in every ad, and that is fine. But the more you add, the better it is, because Bing itself will then start to mix and match those combinations of headlines, and will then start to display the ones that are working the best, as in those that are getting the most clicks. You can see my ad average here is kind of already moved all the way through to average level, and you can see that I've added more headlines, which is it's happy with. It's given me a tick, and longer headlines, and you can see I've used just about all the available characters per headline. So that is the headline section. What we're going to do is we are going to head over to the description side, and this is, if we scroll back up over here, not displayed just yet, but here that would be this section over here is what we are now going to go complete in the description section of our ad. Once again, I've already created a whole lot of descriptions. I'm just going to go copy and paste them in here, and then we'll discuss them again after this. So once you've populated your descriptions, and you can now see over here, they'll take those particular descriptions that I've input down there. And this is pretty much what my ad is going to look like. So at the top here is my headlines, and Bing will put a combination of those together, as well as they'll take 2 of my descriptions and combine them to form part of the ad. They will alternate those and rotate them around until they find a winning combination. Over here, you'll see that that is my domain name that we have used from system.io, and this is where the benefit of purchasing your own domain name and applying it to your funnel, and then that would at least be somewhat descriptive. You'd want something health related or diet related, or in this case diabetes related, if you were able to secure a domain name like that, and then that would display in this particular section over here. So once you've created all of your descriptions and your headlines, you can scroll further down and go and select save, and we head all the way down and go save and move to the next step. Here we go. Here we can see our campaign budgets that have been allocated. We've initially said that we're going to be spending a maximum of $20 a day. There might be some days where you might spend $23, other days Bing might spend only $18, but on average you will only spend $20 a day. So if we go down over here and we have a look at our bid strategy, and here what we're going to do is we're going to allocate how much we want to spend per ad, and I'm going to change that to about 20 cents per click. So take that off, and then Bing will give me an estimation of how many monthly clicks am I likely to get by spending 20 cents per ad. Now, by spending 20 cents per ad, that'll determine where my ad will be displayed. That'll either appear at the top of the search results. So the first 4 or 5 results are normally ads, and then you get all the content related links that are provided, or content related results that are provided, and then you'll get a possible another 3 or 4 ads that get displayed at the bottom. So your ad bid amount in conjunction with the quality of your ad and your landing page, is about 3 factors that come into play with this, will determine where your ad is likely to appear. If you find that setting your bid at 20 cents to start off with is a good starting point, it'll give you an indication of how well your ad is performing, and where it's located, where your ads are being displayed. But if you wanted to increase if you wanted to make sure that your ad was now displaying in those top 4 results on each page, on page 1, then you would increase this by, say, from 20 cents to 25 cents an ad, or 30 cents. But you'll see as your ad runs as well, Bing will also start making suggestions to you saying, okay, you should actually be using this bid amount for this particular keyword, because you'll actually be able to go down to a specific keyword level and increase the bid for that particular keyword. So I'm going to, as default, I'll just always start off with 20 cents per ad, which means I'll be able to get my 100 clicks per day for my ads. And if I'm getting a good success rate out of that, I am more than then increase my either my daily budget, increase my bid strategy if required, and or go and create some additional ad groups as well. So having a look, we'll go and select save, and our ad has now been created. It'll then go through a review process, and Microsoft will then, if it's approved, your ad will then actually start running. And that is how easy it is to be able to go and find or locate a ClickBank product, go and create a landing page for it, and then start driving traffic to that particular offer. Right, the supercharged method is obviously going and using paid ads, as at any point in time, paying for advertising is always going to get you results much faster than attempting to go the organic route. Always make sure you go and refer your affiliate terms and conditions for your particular vendor to ensure that you're not breaching those. You don't want to be going to all this effort to start creating content and your landing page and creating your ad and paying for traffic to only go and have your account suspended because you are in breach of some of their policies. So once again, thank you very much for taking the time and watching this video today. I hope it certainly helps you, and I hope you're making another $100 a day in no time.